I've spent approximately 10 to 15 days with the Samsung Galaxy Fold. A lot of you have already seen how this phone works. That's the front screen, and then of course as you open it out, the beautiful, beautiful Samsung Galaxy Fold gets revealed. So I've spent time with it, and on phones where innovation is at its highest level, there are lots and lots of questions. So first and foremost, I'm going to take you through some of the questions I've been asked. The first one has been, how does it really feel? Well, the big screen is a game changer. I started using no tablets, and even my laptop usage has become much, much lesser. I'm going to give you a small little example of how that happens. There are things within, like opening your email, going onto a web browser, typing out a longer email because the keyboard is a split on a very, very large screen, watching a movie, using things like maybe YouTube, Netflix, streaming, and even more importantly, even using something like Google Maps. On a screen this large becomes a whole different ball game. I'm going to show you right now. When you have this large a screen, you're web browsing or doing anything else, why do you need to then think, oh, listen, this is something I'll do maybe when I'm home on a laptop or when I'm actually on my desktop? This is, I think, the biggest game changer that I've actually felt, that the usage of this has made sure that I use all of my other devices very less. The second part that I've really enjoyed is everything that is in the front comes into the inside and vice versa. So if I've got this open and I close this down, I've actually got the exact same thing here. So suppose I've got my Google Map open and now I want the Google Map to open out here. All I do is this and it's here, and vice versa. So it works absolutely fantastic that way. The third thing people have asked is, how fragile is it? Look, it's a lot of glass, it's a lot of screen, and even though they've come out with very innovative covers, of course, you've got to be more careful with a phone like this. The other question that I'm asked a lot is, how bulky does it feel in your hand? After all, it is almost like two phones. You know, the reason it doesn't feel bulky at all is because of the fact that it's very narrow in the hand, so it fits really, really beautifully. And the weight isn't too much, so that way I think it's fantastic. Then the question comes up about battery life. This is how the battery life works. There's one battery here, there's another battery here, and both of them work in tandem with each other. So what really happens with that is the battery life is actually quite fantastic on this. Even if you're a power user and you use your phone multiple times a day, you're opening and closing the screen, you're using the big screen a lot, you're not going to run out of battery life. It will last you the entire day. The last part of it, and this is a question a lot of people have asked, is it worth the price? Look, absolutely it is. This is the world's biggest show-off. I mean, every single time I have this phone in my hand, I have given more demos with this phone than any other phone ever in my life. There's a lot of intrigue to it. There's a lot of look at me in this phone. And in terms of what you're getting, you're paying the premium for a great amount of innovation. So if you've got about 1,65,000 rupees as spare change, you could well think of the Samsung Galaxy Fold.